In a small, peaceful Igbo village nestled between the lush hills of Umuahia, there lived a boy named Okenwa. His father, a brave hunter, had passed away when Okenwa was just a child, leaving him and his mother to struggle. Okenwa grew up feeling isolated from the other children, who teased him for his father's death, seeing him as weak and unworthy. The elders of the village also looked down on him, believing that without a father's strength, he could never achieve greatness. Despite the ridicule, Okenwa always dreamed of becoming a protector of his people, just like his late father. He spent his days alone in the forest, learning the ways of the land, mastering the use of weapons, and listening to the wind and the birds for guidance. His mother, though often heartbroken by the village's treatment of him, encouraged his love for nature and his determination to prove himself. One fateful day, as a dark cloud covered the sun, rumors spread of an impending attack by a rival village. The village elders convened, preparing for war. But when they saw Okenwa standing quietly at the outskirts of the gathering, they scorned him, dismissing him as nothing more than a boy. "How can one so weak defend us?" "You are nothing like your father," they sneered. The villagers, though worried, trusted the guidance of the elders and prepared for battle. But the attack came sooner than expected, and the village was caught off guard. Warriors from the rival village emerged from the dense forest, armed with fierce weapons, their eyes burning with anger. They began raiding homes, burning crops, and attacking anyone they found in their way. Panic spread throughout the village. As the villagers scrambled, Okenwa, having heard the sounds of the impending attack while foraging for food in the forest, raced back to the village. With no time to gather reinforcements, he decided to act alone. Okenwa remembered the lessons his father had taught him, to trust his instincts and to always fight for the greater good. Moving silently, he entered the heart of the village where the enemy warriors were gathered. He used his knowledge of the land, setting traps and ambushing the invaders from hidden spots, one by one. He worked with such precision that the attackers began to falter, unsure of what was happening. The villagers, seeing Okenwa's bravery, rallied behind him, now realizing that his skills surpassed their expectations. The enemy warriors, confused and outnumbered, fled into the forest, leaving the village unscathed. The village elders, who had once rejected Okenwa, were in awe of his strength and intelligence. They quickly recognized that he had not only saved the village, but also demonstrated the true meaning of courage and leadership. The once ostracized boy was now a hero. As the sun set, casting a golden glow over the village, the elders gathered to honor Okenwa. They asked for his forgiveness for their past rejection, acknowledging that greatness comes in many forms. Okenwa, humble as always, simply smiled and said, "I have not done this for glory, but for the village, and now we are all one." From that day forward, Okenwa was not only accepted, but revered as a leader. His story spread far and wide, becoming a legend that would be told for generations to come. A tale of how a boy, once rejected, became the savior of his people, teaching them that true strength comes from within.